Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Charlie Blackmon, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. High in the air out to center field. Span giving chase. He's got it one away. DJ LeMahieu gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. TV sets, 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Now the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance.
Batting fourth,
Carlos Gonzalez will get his first opportunity now. And as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career. So these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And here's Blanco to make the catch, and the side is retired. Jake Peavy looking sharp in the opening half inning. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look right here. Right-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's had his way with him.
Popped high in the air. Gray is there for it. One down.
batting second.
Angel Pagan will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
First baseman,
Brandon Belt is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. That's by him for strike one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Buster Posey set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
This is hit high in the air out to left field. Rayburn has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Left for San Francisco. After 1, no score.
Leading off for the Rockies,
number 27 stands in for the first time. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Peavy gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Grounded to third. Gillespie's up with it. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first 2 easily here.
Batting 7th, the first
Mark
baseman,
Reynolds
number 12.
will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy. Still 0-0. Brandon Crawford will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. And he'll step off. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free ride. You got to make these guys earn it.
Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Nori Aoki makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder, number 8, Nori Aoki.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one.
First pitch, 105.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here he comes 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Very nice afternoon, high skies, and 77 degrees at game time. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Into the box, Kyle Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And he falls behind 0-2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, 2 down now. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we all know Brett Gardner is one of the best defensive outfielders in the game. His legs may be slowing just a bit as he gets further into his 30s, but he still covers plenty of ground, and his situational awareness is second to none.
Nelson Cruz gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. And he might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most
Ellsbury, as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano fields it cleanly, and a rather easy first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio.
One out, nobody on. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gardner is retired, 2 down now. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Kyle Seager over at third base, one of the best all-around third basemen in the game. Remember, he was an all-star in 2014, also garnered a Gold Glove Award at that position.
Alex Rodriguez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside and low. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run home run for Mark Teixeira, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran.
Tap fouled at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Adam Lind will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gardner has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Here's Seth Smith now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top four-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Here's Leonis Martin. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And this is what this guy needs to do more of. When he hits fly balls, he's not so effective. But when he hits line drives and choppers and balls on the ground, it's very difficult to throw him out. And he reaches here on an infield single.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Tanaka pauses. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Here comes the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
No way.